Now we will move to our next honorable speaker, Professor Mohamed Miliani. Professor Mohamed Miliani is a professor of applied linguistics and education at the University of Oran, University of Wahran. His Excellency will give a speech on the digital transformation of a pandemic resilient university. Professor Miliani, the floor is yours.
Good morning. Can I share the screen with you?
Oui, vous êtes le courant maintenant. Vous pouvez partager votre écran, s'il vous plaît.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien, monsieur.
Vous voyez mon slide? Hello?
Non, pas encore, monsieur.
Allô? Allô, allô?
Your voice is clear.
Okay, can you see the slide?
No, we can also, we can only hear your voice.
Hear the voice.
Yes. We can see the presentation.
All right, I can start if you can hear my voice. So, well, the theme today for me then is about the pandemic, of course, and it's entitled Digital Transformation of a Pandemic Resilient University. Well, I'm having a problem with my my slides. Okay, so let's start first with the Algerian system. Very brief. What I wish to say is there are about 50 universities, 13 university centers, and around 40 schools, different types of schools. The pre-pandemic situation, so there are a couple of elements I wish to talk about, and maybe the first one is it's about quality assurance. Then in 2010, it's okay, I hope then it's going to come out. The second element then, which is of importance then to us, it's the creation of a national reference framework in 2016. And next, we went through with the, can you see that? The slides? No, not yet. So the university screening governance cards, and that was then in 2016. Then 2017, so the university projects, so each university had then to prepare its own project. Then we went through self-assessment, and finally, some of the universities then went through external examination. A quick word about then the university governance screening card, where, and now I'm talking about my own university, University of Oran, and we were then evaluated, but as you know, there were, do you see this slide now? Hello?
Yes, Prof, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, right. So I'm going to go then quick because the one I wish then to talk about, it's this one. So as I said, so you had 5 dimensions, and you see the arrows because the self-evaluation was maybe too high at times, considering then what the screening card then said. And one of the key issues is the problem of autonomy, where my university did not then score very high. It's simply because, well, my university is public. And then you can understand why we did not then score high. But accountability and managerial orientation, we did do well. Of course, then two elements which are very important. It's the notion of pedagogical continuity and the second element is, of course, this digital transformation. Now, the digital transformation was really maybe the only way out in order then to face the problems that we had, in order then to carry on this pedagogical continuity. Right, I think we need maybe to read out well, an interesting quote by somebody who is known then in the resilience problem. Then he said, misfortune is not a destiny. One can always get through it. And I think that's exactly what any university which became resilient, and mine was really in that case. So a number of things then did take place, like try to carry on functioning, face then the disturbances, try to restore some kind of normalcy, find then the alternatives, because as we know, we were into that kind of old routinized normal. And of course, then what were the alternatives? That was then the challenge we had to face. We had, of course, the university had then new challenges, and that means facing risks, because when you face the unknown, and the unknown is systematically then equated with risk. Some faculties or departments have identified new pathways, new solutions, and of course, the bigger challenge was distance learning, when in fact, some teachers, it's teachers who were not really following the pattern, as it were, and they had even difficulties then doing this distance learning. Some even went through then some shocks, psychological shocks, which was understandable. And then, of course, we had then to use this digital transformation by adapting and adjusting then certain elements. The next phase, which I wish then to talk about, it's really the what was done locally, and you see that each time the university was trying then to develop some kind of integrated system, created then a network of possibilities, as it were, in order then to manage this newness of the situation. Improving, because we had then a learning platform, distance learning platform, and we had then to improve it. Well, a number of YouTube channels by each faculty were opened, created, Facebook pages, same thing for the university and faculties. And then, of course, we had then to create then through internet, then synchronous and asynchronous communication. And that was really important. Reorganizing then human resources was then a big challenge then for faculties or departments. We went through jury deliberations then using internet. So face-to-face juries then were less than done. Then we had also then to study then scholarship dossiers or even rank promotion by teachers. And all that was done then online. Pedagogical registration, so students didn't have then to move. And, you know, going from maybe 100% then registering face-to-face to pedagogical registration, but using internet then is a different challenge. Training was an important element then because not everybody was really expert then in digital kind of management. Of course, one thing which was important then to do, it's then to do something, but at a national level. So you had the local, but now I'm trying then to talk about what was done, but nationally. So generalization of distance learning as a way then to learn, in order then to reduce then the rate of face-to-face, a number of acts of governance. Of course, then the new challenge was then to train as many people as possible in ICT skills, increase internet connection. That was important because of the demand. And then, of course, then one of the main structures, the CERIST, which is a research center for scientific and technical information, had then to develop, and also then this academic research network. Now, one cannot then go far if the main partner, i.e. the ministry, does not participate. And I'm going then to quote here then a number of elements which for me are very important. His Excellency, the Minister of Higher Education, for instance, in October 2020, then really said something about developing innovation, okay, from then a database, but at local levels. He's really stated that what was done before remained insufficient. And we had, of course, then to accelerate the digital transformation of elements then for training and research. The problem then with bringing then digital transformation
Prof Miliani, vous êtes maintenant, vous êtes ici. Hello, Prof Mohamed, are you there? I think Professor Mohamed have connection problem.